All right, let's go. John, you're on fire. I love it. Let's go to you. Go, buddy.
Oh, excellent. John, thank you for coming on. I just had a question. At your level of influence with goals in the realms of finances and fitness, what do you like? What do you focus on now in terms of like the things that you're trying to achieve? I know you said you're trying to do an ultra marathon here soon.
Mhm.
I just wanted to see if you could break down kind of like the things that you have your mindset on and the goals that you're trying to hit at your level.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I just did a video talking about, like, I think it just came out like yesterday, about retiring at 33 and why it sucked, right? And what I was saying in that, and this is sort of where I would direct this, is that I didn't realize, like, all right, when I was younger, my goal was to retire young, okay? And I had goals like, to win some competition or to make a certain amount of money or to have a certain car. Like those were my goals, right? Or to get some hot chick, like that was, and I got all those things. And every time I got those, life felt more meaningless to me and I was more depressed, especially when I hit the big one. When I hit the big retire young goal, that was the worst depression I ever hit in my life. I went to Hawaii, like lived on the beach, and I thought I was just going to play video games and drink Mai Tais. And I was like, damn, like, where's the fucking celebration? Like, what happened here? Like, I'm kind of going to give you a condensed version of the story. But the reason why I'm saying that is because the goals that I create now, so I was living my life in a way such that I was trying to get something. I was doing something to get something. Right. So I wanted to get the money. I wanted to get the girl. I wanted to get the 6-pack abs. Okay. And the problem with that is that what you need to do is you need to set your goals. Well, the problem with that is that when you live to get something, you get it and you're on this, we have hedonistic adaptation. It's a disappointment. You're driving towards this thing and then all of a sudden it's gone and your meaning is gone because your purpose and meaning is tied to the goal. And when you hit the goal and that's it, then you're gone. Like, part of you is gone. That part. So my goals now are about not what I get, but who I become. So, for example, take the ultra running, right? So why would I want to run a 100-mile race? Especially, I'm not built for it. I'm 6'3" and 230 pounds. I'm not I'm not your typical marathoner, so definitely not an ultra runner. But why am I doing it? Well, I'm not going to get any money for it. I'm not going to win the race. Trust me, at this weight, it doesn't matter if I'm made of muscle. I'm not going to win the race. 130 or 140 pound guy is going to win the race. All right. So I can't be the best at it. All right. And it's not the best way to be in shape, right? I mean, really, like running a 50 or 100-mile race probably is going to do more harm to your body than good. It's, running a 10K or even a marathon is probably healthy, half marathon. Running a 50-mile race damages you. It's not good. Okay. And so it's not even for health. But the reason why I'm doing it is because of, and I said that goal, because it's who I'll become by going down the path to achieve that. See, because when I'm the guy that ran a 50-mile race, like the path that takes me there of how it causes me to grow, the only thing that I can hold on to, there was this really good quote I saw the other day. I don't remember the author, but he said, the true value of a man is what's left after he loses everything. That's the true value of a man. And that's your character. That's if you go back to the ancient Stoics, that's what they tried to build. That's what they realized in life. Like the fundamental truth of life that the Stoics had, that Seneca had, that Marcus Aurelius had, was this idea that who you are is more important than any other thing, than what you have, than what kind of access to girls you have, or what kind of car you drive, or house you have, or the medals on your wall. It's about who you are. And so all of the goals that I create now are based on that. It's because I'm going to run an ultra marathon, because in order for me to get to the point where I'm the guy who finishes that race, I'm going to have to be the guy who finishes that race. And so my goal is not actually to get there. It's only to plant a flag to push me in the right direction. And when I get to there, I'm going to plant another flag and another flag. And I'm going to keep on planting flags. In business, I'm planting flags, right? So, I don't care about some monetary arbitrary goal, because I know if I make $10 million, it'll feel the same as making $1 million or 100 million. It doesn't make a difference, right? But the reason why to plant that flag is to say, okay, well, what are you going to have to do to be able to get to that, to become that person who is able to achieve that goal? And that's where I set the goals. And that's, again, this is one of those things that if you can learn this early in life, you're going to save yourself a lot of fucking pain, because every single guy out there in his 20s, when he's unable to get laid, it's like, if I could just get the one girl, just the one hot girl, just one time, my life would be so good. If I could just date this super hot girl, then my life would be so good. Or if I could just make $1 million, right? A lot of times it's centered around that one girl, and then maybe they get the girl. Usually they don't, because when you have that attitude, it's very unlikely. But let's say that you do, man, you realize that your whole, everything you were striving for was this pointless bullshit, and it didn't improve you as a person. You're left with an empty shell. And that's the reason why you get depressed when you reach your goals. So your goal has to be beyond the goal. It has to be more about who you become. And when you do that, then you have an infinite number of goals, because you can never be done, because you can always grow as a person, and your goals become fulfilling because you never reach them.
Yeah. Okay. That was excellent, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good stuff.